Salutations viewers, my name is Game Dame and welcome back to another one of my Game Dame vlogs. So I just wanted to say I finally got vaccinated and I'm very happy that I am with the Pfizer vaccine. So I just want to express like the process of, for me at least. So the first time I got my vaccination, I did feel tired. It wasn't that bad. I'm pretty terrified of needles to begin with, but they made this a lot easier for me, especially since I went up to them and I was like, hey, I don't do well with needles. I would really like your assistance just in case something were to happen to me. Would you be able to help me just in case I do pass out? And the process for me was very seamless, especially the first time around. I did go to a larger site and it was awesome because they had the stickers on the ground, they had the line, so I did feel really safe. Everyone was wearing their masks, so I felt good even at a vaccination site, which is pretty, not unheard of, I would say, but it definitely makes you think, you know? It's like, wow, wouldn't you get COVID at a vaccination site where everyone else is at? But then I went to the same site 3 weeks later and guaranteed there were a lot more people this time around because they were coming back to get their second vaccination, and it was during the day. But I do have to say I did feel worse the second time I got it, but I hear that the Moderna vaccines, the side effects are a lot worse, but it's still really good. Now, I know J&J is out there, and it's probably the most accessible version of it out there. And I'm begging you guys, if you do have the chance to get Pfizer or Moderna, please get those over J&J. But if you don't, and I totally understand, if J&J is the only one in your area, and that's the only one you're accessibly able to get, and you need to get it ASAP, then go and get the J&J. I just know that for a fact as someone who gets sick easily. I wouldn't say I'm immune compromised, but I would definitely say like once I get sick really easily, like, and it hits me hard. Like I get sick at the beginning of every year. And I usually get like strep throat or something for no apparent reason. It just happens. I always get strep at the beginning of January and I hate it. But I had family members that are older and everything along those lines. And I really want COVID to be over. I know it's not over. It's never going to be over. It might even end up being something like where you have to get like an annual shot of something. But right now, like we're seeing the effectiveness of what it actually does. Even if you are still inside doing your things day to day, but it would still be awesome to go and get it if you are able to. I know in a lot of different states it is available, so make sure you guys go get that appointment and get vaccinated. And I'm just saying this just from someone who has had family members who had COVID, because it was really scary for me to think, how badly is this going to affect them? Are they going to be part of that huge number that no one cares about? And what I mean by that instance is people I know in the beginning have expressed that COVID was just like the flu, or it's not going to hurt them that much. I'm just like, well, I mean, over 500,000 people have died at this point, and because it hasn't personally affected you, you're not doing anything about it. And that's what makes me really upset, is the fact that if it doesn't directly affect someone, they're not going to give a shit about it. And I'm just like, come on, like seriously. First off, you're not going to get shipped with microchips. There's no way something could fit in that small. Second off, you have your phones, you have your social media, you have your digital footprint. You're already being found by the government in some way, shape, or form. They're not going to want to microchip you. You have nothing of value to them. And I'm just saying that as a general thing, because I have nothing of value to the government other than what they already have on me. So there's the microchip thing, stupid. If you think you're going to get microchipped, I'm sorry, but you're stupid. But in general, I understand the fear that comes with the needle portions. And as someone who has been needle phobic her entire life, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, because I'm actually more scared of syringes and when they draw the blood from me rather than just giving me a shot, especially like the flu shot. And I try to tough it out, and I know you guys can too. And we need to move forward as a society, because if we don't move forward, then obviously we're going to keep moving backwards. And I know as a society, we want to get out of this COVID quarantine. We don't want to be stuck inside our homes anymore. I know some of the introverts out there are like, no, I love exactly where I'm at. But I'm a very social person, and it has been incredibly hard for me. And I know throughout the times we have been quarantined, I felt like incredibly depressive. in some episodes, like some days, some weeks, or along those lines, because I need human and social interaction. And of course I've had my little core group of friends, and we've always, like, pre the vaccine, we always had our test taken to ensure that we are all safe. And if we were ever exposed, of course we would tell one another. And it just saddens me there are people out there that I still don't care about it, and then the rest of us that are actually doing good work, we're still doing it because the others do not care or don't want to take it, just because of incredibly stupid reasons. Now, guaranteed there are valid reasons, but it's very, very on the fine line of what those valid reasons are. Like, if it's a medical condition as to why you cannot take it, that's very valid. But if it's something like, example, the 5G or the microchips, then obviously that's a really dumb reason, and you should feel bad for even suggesting that as a reason per se to not get the vaccine. But it's just, in general, get vaccinated, you guys. Let's move forward and let's get the fuck out of our homes, because I am so tired of being inside. But still be safe. Even if you do get the vaccine, I'm still going to go outside with my mask. I'm still going to take the necessary precautions, because there's still a lot we do not know about this strand, especially with the multiple strands coming in of COVID-19. There's still so much we need to learn and know, and just take as much caution as you can, because not only is this going to affect you, it's going to affect other people. So I'm going to lay down some links in the description down below, and I'm going to read up upon those links before posting them, so I know exactly what I'd like to post. But please, guys, go get vaccinated for the sake of this country, for the sake of yourselves, and for the sake of your loved ones. Get vaccinated. Thanks, guys, and I appreciate your time as always. You guys know I love each and every one of you. Just the fact that you guys give me so much support. But please do not forget to subscribe and or follow, not only to my YouTube, but to my Twitch. You guys know where my YouTube is at, but you can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/thegamedame. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.